Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get alerted to up and coming videos. I would like to shout out a big thank you to all of you who support the channel, give back your beautiful messages, hitting the thumbs up button for me and supporting the channel. It is growing and I'm so grateful, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So I hope to get more and more out for you guys as the channel grows. So thank you so much, and thanks for being a part of the collective and sharing that with people you know as well. So thank you so much. We're going to do a reading for the full moon that is happening here now on the Easter time of Easter. Now the full moon in Libra is on the 16th of April, but the energy of the full moon, it's an accumulation of the whole month from the new moon to the full moon, and it's also a build up of a week before and a week after. So you do feel that energy for a while. Just remember, it's about illumination, lighting up what you need to see, and also closing out cycles. But in Libra, the moon in Libra, what that is about is justice, balance. It's the scales, fairness, equal give and take, equality. So Libra represents the balance in your life. Okay, so what it's asking you to do is connect with inner balance, your inner balance. You need to find it around this full moon. You will be shown where imbalance is for you in your life, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. So those imbalances are present in your heart, and what is imbalanced within your heart, within yourself, which is your energy, which is your frequency. This full moon is a great time to release stuck energy. When we are doing that though, particularly about balance, and Libra represents the beauty in life, like it's Venus. Venus is the goddess of love, of money, of beauty, of spiritual beauty. Okay, so if you've got Libra aspects in your chart, you may be feeling this more so, and you may have felt that energy building up more intensified for you. I have some Libra aspects in my chart, and I certainly felt it accumulating before the full moon coming up. So that was it, very interesting. And this full moon energy though, in Libra, is really going to challenge you to find that inner power as well, okay? And it's going to challenge you to balance up these scales, whatever they are for you, the imbalance in you. We do have an aspect here with the sun in Aries, the moon in Libra, and Venus in Mars. Mars is you're going forward, pushing through, taking action in Pisces. Now, what does that mean? What that means is it's going to bring an energy where the rose-colored glasses come off. Where are you being influenced? Where are you being fragmented? Where are you being led along or led into things? Because Pisces can be a little bit disconnected, a little bit not ungrounded, okay? So, and a bit of illusion and delusion, like the moon card. So what I want you to do is really you are going to take this time, and you have to bring in this resilience and strength against where you're being taken advantage of, where you're being led into things. And other people around us can do that, but we can do that ourselves. Our shadow self can do that. Where do we lead ourselves back into the shadow, the south node, keeping us stuck in the old and the past, you know, the known, the familiar? Because as we go through transformation, balance has to occur. Imbalances need to show up. So what happens is we go through a transformation, and then we feel disconnected, lost, the Pisces energy, and we're trying to move through it. So what we will do is grasp onto the old, the unknown, and that's when we get pulled back into the shadow, because the future, the north, is the unknown, okay? So that's where we tend to fall. It's not about beating yourself up. We all get pulled back in to either resolve, dissolve and resolve, or you are just not knowing that you know, feeling comfortable in the unknown, and you get pulled back into what you do know. And those imbalances, those shadows within you or around you, influences, are definitely going to be highlighted this full moon. So connect with your inner balance. Libra loves harmony and peace within the environment. So it is very connected to keeping the natural balance and order of things. Nature, environment, the environment internally and externally. So basically your peace, where you find beauty within peace, okay, within the peace of life, in the peace of your energy, your heart. So keep that all in mind. It's not going to be clear on your direction at this time because you're going through the balance and imbalance, okay? So you've got to find that first. And there could be an issue here if you have resistance to receiving, because balance is all about balance of yin, yang, masculine, feminine, giving, receiving, equal, unequal, give and take. All of those things are going to come up this full moon for you. There's also a T-square Pluto in Capricorn. So you are challenged there to find that inner power and courage. Now, also, Libra is truth. Justice is truth, the truth being spoken. One of the oracle cards I've pulled from a few different decks so we can see the real message is the truth. This is the temple of truth, throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. We can only have true authenticity and self-expression within that when we are balanced, when we are coming when we have balanced our internal and got the truth, then we can move forward. The other card that I pulled was the Tiger card. The Tiger happens to have scales in this picture. Just here, I don't think you can see them very well, but there's scales right here. Now, the Tiger, very interesting energy. It will give you the reservoir of energy to deal with current energies, okay? Tiger brings through courage. You will be ready to act on your current situations or feelings or emotions or the imbalances in your life, just say, or within you. It does represent integrity and honesty and truth, honesty. See, you've got to be in your truth to be honest. Also honest to yourself first to be able to be truthful to others. So we've got a lot of truth coming up. This Tiger energy will help you with change. It will help you ignite passion and prepare for adventure, purpose and challenge as well, and change. It's all about change. Now the Tiger energy, the colors, the stripes, yin and yang, dark and light, all of those dualities, let's say. So the duality, it'll help you understand, it'll bring you the internal wisdom, basically. That's what Tiger does. It brings you internal wisdom. And that internal wisdom is going to help you understand the nature of duality and overcome the duality within you of self-destructive energies being pulled into our shadow side. Our self-destructive tendencies. Did I say that? I don't know. And release feelings of judgment towards yourself and others. And what was the Libra energy? Balance, justice, judgment. Okay. So, and it'll help you bring circumstances into more balance. So, Tiger does represent loyalty, passion, and courage and honesty and truth. So that was so interesting that came out. And sort of in a way of you doing that, it's about being a leader. So bringing that truth of you, of whatever, to others, to lead others as well. And the other one that came out, which I couldn't believe, was the horse. What does the horse represent? Freedom. When we have inner balance, we feel a freedom within. Horse is about mastering power issues, imbalance, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. It's also about getting your power back, expansion to change and travel, just like the tiger, overcoming old emotional weaknesses. And isn't it interesting that the tiger energy came out, and that was about the internal wisdom to understand the nature of duality to overcome self-destructive tendencies. And the horse energy then came after that, giving you the mastery, the power, the expansion, the travel of overcoming old emotional weaknesses. And it helps you to follow your intuition. Horse energy is so intuitive, and horse can feel a fly land on its back. A horse is all about intuition. It feels, it has 4 feet on the ground, on the earth as well. And it follows the feeling, the inner guidance, the intuition to change your circumstances, not your head. Horses are reactive to their intuitive feel. So there's in their circumstances around them. So your circumstances in your life, and to support in supporting personal growth. Okay, yes, I think my camera is starting to tilt. I'm going to have to adjust it. See, balance. I've had a trouble with that all morning with the camera. And so, and it'll help you support your personal growth in finding your purpose in the world. Okay, and we can only do that by going into the temple of truth and honesty and integrity within ourselves, connecting with that inner balance and balancing that up. And that's what this is all about. It'll also give you, horse energy, the abilities to go deep within and follow your passions and discover some abilities that you had. So very creative energy there. But horse's freedom. Tiger is also about kind of being free to travel, change. It's a lot of change here. So the imbalance there that will be created through change and through you making changes internally and externally. I'm going to have to adjust this camera. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. There we go. So that's what's happening. I don't think I made it too much better there. Anyway, we'll see how we go. So just keep all of that in mind. We'll pull some cards here. What have we got? Solitude. Yeah, spend time in solitude. 9. It's a 9 card. 10, destiny. 9 to the 10. Completion of a cycle to the 1 to the 10. And the base chakra, number 1, finding a new base, a new grounding, a new foundation in that. So spend that time in solitude to find an inner peaceful harmony energy, harmonized energy. Connect with that, and that will align you to your destiny. And you are being called to align to your destiny anyway, because all of the energies are about moving forward to your north node and that base chakra. What else? Hope, the light coming through. So I believe the information, if you find that inner balance and that harmony, you will get this light, you will get this revelation, you will get this epiphany. The hope will be there. And if you're feeling it's not, it's coming. Okay, you're just closing out a cycle. So keep the faith, not hope, keep the faith. Okay, something's definitely closing out here, because we've got deception and envy taking off the mask. He has lifted the mask from his eyes to his forehead. Now, if I look at that spiritually, and it's even lifted above his third eye there, so he can see truth, move into truth of his destiny. He, she. I'm only saying he because it's a man on the card. Base chakra, heart chakra. A new foundation in your heart. A new foundation in your frequency, in your desires, in your pleasures. Venus, the ruler of Libra, is about love. The beauty, the structure, the foundation. In building that, a new one. We're getting a new one. Bottom of the deck, it could bring some anarchy, which is change, sacral chakra, and truth. Oh my God, there's the scales again. Standing on the scales. 2, setting apart, wisdom coming through, and triumph and success. You will get the clarity. You will cut things away. You will have the breakthrough, the sword of truth. And an emotional withdrawal might be called for here. You might need to do emotional withdrawal and stand your ground, stand in your truth, your authenticity. Another 7. We have a 9 to a 10, 10 to a 1, reset cycle, and 8 is the energy flow, the hope, the light card. When we have deception and envy, 7, spiritual lessons, closing out spiritual cycles and karmic cycles. We have a 4, which is the heart chakra here, getting into the truth of you, balancing that and standing your grounded firmly in that. And the truth came out again. This is the truth, guys, and partnerships and alliances. So you have to look at your shadow side, yin and yang. There's the tiger stripes, the south and north node. So that's what's going on there. And now let's pull a couple of these beautiful cards. Ooh, potential. Sitting and looking into the potential of you, of things. Miracles can occur and inner peace. And that is what Libra is about. The potential to create miracles and changes in your life. And that happens by finding inner peace and inner balance. Even when we heal, when we're in healing, it's all about finding the absolute inner peaceful moment where things can spontaneously and miraculously take healing. Okay, so that's what happens there. Happiness, bring in the happiness, the joy, and we've got protection. You've got protection at this time, and diligence. They're asking you to be diligent, open, go with the flow, and leadership. There's the leadership. There's the tiger, the courage card again. I feel like I need to pull 2 more. Oh, clearly I do. Stand still. Stand still. Enlightenment. By being peaceful, by finding balance, by finding quiet and nature, you will get new beginnings. There's new beginnings happening for you. Relaxation is called for, and that will clear out and heal and clear this chaos. That's a tornado of energy coming through for you. And you will have to relax. And freedom, there's the horse card. Freedom came through again. I think that message is loud and clear. Shall we get a tarot message? Do we need to? Yes, let's get an overall tarot message, because I think we understand the energy of mastering the magic of this full moon. Page of Swords, not my favourite card. Oh, I think that was a bit too many. So there is a little message here, though the sword is communication and it is speaking a truth. It is about evolving, because pages need to evolve. Yeah, okay, I get it. It is about cutting people out of your life that are not evolving, maybe need to evolve, you need to grow from, whatever it is, communication. This is a more of a... So that can be my troublesome card, you know, gossip, arguing, this, that, just that frequency, you know, causing trouble, havoc, whatever. So they're asking you to eliminate that, to let go of that. And a lot of you could be releasing, letting go. Maybe you need to isolate. Maybe you need to be on your own. Maybe you need to... Maybe you feel, some of you, very disconnected too, okay? Not a part of anything, or not sure what you're a part of at this time. Yeah, having to defend yourself. Okay, there is I'm sorry this is sounding a bit negative. We've given you the energy that you need to work with, and this is why. We have the Page of Swords, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Wands. Having to stand in your authenticity, defend yourself, fend for yourself, stand up for yourself. People coming at me. This is my gossip card. This is my not nice card. This is putting people out in the cold, or feeling abandoned or attacked or alone or isolated. Yeah, that's not nice. And this Libran full moon is going to show that, yeah, see, where you're over it, where you're done, you're complete, you're mentally burnt out, you're physically burnt out. This full moon may show us where things need to be eliminated, or you need to, this is a quite low energy here that is really affecting you and burning your energy out. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. You're not happy, you're not celebrating. Also, there could be or could have been a third party influences. I feel influences that are not for your highest and best with this swords are need to be removed and will be. And I think this full moon is going to show that imbalance, okay? I heard imbalance in what someone is saying too. This is a message for someone. Someone speaks a lot, communicates how they communicate. I think someone's seeing through it. I think they're actually just not falling for it. I think they can see immaturity in it, or I don't know. It's just a weird energy, to be honest. Yes, see, closing it, coming out of karmic cycles. They need to be closed out, this full moon. Whoever was in a karmic cycle, they are letting that go. For some of you, here's a quick message. That is definitely a third party situation, or a karmic, or an interference, or someone interfering. They're being removed. The cycle's over. The karmas, if they were in the karma, they're coming out of it. If they haven't been able to come out of it, they're about to stand their ground. They're about to come through, break through, get the sword of truth, speak the sword of truth. There's no emotion here. They're just ready to speak that truth and bring that sword in. And the King of Swords can be very ruthless when he needs to be. Yeah, anything that's blocking your flow, blocking natural evolution, blocking your future, your North Node. It feels like there's a little message here. Little heavier than I thought it was going to be, about influences in your life that are not allowing you to grow, influences in your life that gossip, that are lower vibration, that need to grow, need to evolve. They are going to be eliminated. They've kept you in the cold. They've kept you from moving forward in your future. They have, whatever it is, I'll just say they, whatever circumstance or person that is for you, or place or situation. And for some of you, it could even be family, it's relationship. It's people you're around. It could be a group of people. It could be a number of people you're connected to. But this Temperance in reverse is out of balance. Temperance is about balance, peace, harmony, equal give and take, working together, future, natural evolution, letting things flow, letting things be free and flow. That's in reverse. There's definitely a sword of truth here, releasing a lot of karma here. Justice in reverse. Look at this. There is a massive injustice here, and this is an injustice of a natural evolution, of a future cycle. These are major arcana cards. The universe watches this stuff. So anything that hasn't been able to close out karmically, it looks like the Libra full moon is going to step in, which is the energy of the universes. The higher up are stepping in and closing out these third parties, these interferences, these karmic cycles that could not be closed out, that you struggled to close out, that have burnt you and pushed you to the point that you will close out. You're not getting balance. You're not getting justice. There is no commitment here. They've stopped a natural evolution of progression. There is no temperance. Temperance is about balance, inner and outer, so things can naturally evolve. Look, coming out of conflict. Heavy. Two of Cups. Transformation. Seeing something from a much higher perspective. Seeing transformation is epiphany and revolution. This is standing on top of a mountain, looking down over an entire town and seeing things you didn't see before. Awareness, transformation, upgrade in your connections. Whatever those connections are, partnerships, relationships within yourself. This is about higher purpose, equal give and take, balance of giving and receiving. And where that is not happening, you are going to be, and where you've been stuck or resistant to move, you are now starting to rethink it and reevaluate it here. You're ready to birth a new cycle. The higher up has spoken. We have an Empress here and the High Priestess. Now, you know what Empress is, birthing new cycles, stepping into Empress energy. Now, it's also about intuition, secrets being revealed at the right time, Akashic records, the higher universal truths coming out. It could be your own intuition. What is growing? This is about, Empress grows and births and nurtures and uses intuition, uses timing, the higher up. She works for the higher up, this energy here. Now that could be you, masculine or feminine, or an energy coming in here. Some of you, to be honest, this is transformation with the Two of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups, new beginning, with the Two of Cups, a higher divine union, an equal union here. This is just for some of you, just a quick side message. And you are definitely meeting an Empress or going into a higher evolution. And this Empress does work for the divine. She is also an Empress, but she's also the High Priestess. That's definitely transforming into a higher timeline or union. Whoever's been trying to block this, that could be just within you or a relationship or your connections. Relationships don't have to be romantic. They can be relationships with everything. Someone's been trying very, very hard to manipulate, to use energy, magic, lies, words, manipulate situations to stop someone, to block someone from transforming into their higher self, into higher unions, into their higher path. And that is so represented here. The conflict on justice, karmic contracts evolving into the future. And here we have transformation into the higher self, higher unions, higher connections, that has a higher calling, a higher purpose, that is designed by the higher up, that has a higher connection. It's been interfered with. Imbalance. Now we might see that in your life, in relationships, or we might be seeing that, socially. Yeah, we have a Queen of Wands here. I did not want to go down this line, but I have to because it's coming out in the card. Someone is definitely reevaluating their long-term future, security and stability. They are ready to receive or give. There's the receiving about the full moon, and there's success. And wherever there has been imbalance, they will be balancing that up and releasing burdens and moving forward where they couldn't. They're going to find the strength, see? And they're going to find the strength to reset their cycle. That's a new beginning. That's a new karmic reset cycle. Over here, which I don't really want to talk about, is this person. Magician in reverse is manipulation of energy. Doesn't mean you're sitting behind a cauldron conjuring up spells and witchcraft. Some people do that, by the way. But this is manipulation at its best. Someone who can manipulate your energy, your emotions, talk the talk, walk the talk, make it look like they walk the talk, I should say. They manipulate. They try and energetically influence circumstances to stop and block you, to trigger you and your subconscious and your fears. This is a Queen of Wands around. We don't like the Queen of Wands in a negative aspect. She is someone who will be very manipulative, could be using magic. Magic is someone who uses words, energy, manipulation. There's many different levels of manipulating energy, and this is how this person triggers people in a very negative, fearful-based way, to hold them back from building new foundations, relationships, stability, from having it. She holds them back from a new path, their wish fulfillment, and she is trying hard to keep them in the hangman, suspended, helps them to see something a certain way that is wrong, that is backwards. And see her up in her head there. He, she, whoever. Well, it's not working for you anymore, is it? That's all I'm going to say. It's not going to work for you. So I don't know how this energy slipped into the reading, but clearly someone needs the message. So yeah, the sword of truth. When I get that, it's the sword of truth. Someone needed the message. Someone needed that. That will make sense to someone. If it doesn't resonate for you, it does not resonate. Their sword of truth is situation, information set up by spirit that you will receive that will help you clear and bring a new beginning or an awakening. There will be a healing here. You will then be thinking about which path to take. Thinking, not taking action, thinking. And you are wanting to reach out. That could be an apology, an offer. It could be you just ready to go forward to a passion, to a desire, to a purpose. It's something you have a connection or a spiritual connection to. Some of you very fast may be leaving a situation or also maybe wanting to message someone very quickly about healing an old hurt, an old wound, an old heartbreak. Because possibly they've realized that they may have chose a path that was illusion and delusion and full of manipulation and trickery and falseness, and they've realized that they need to move forward, move on, or maybe offer something somewhere else, or just go on a new path for themselves. And look at that. We have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning with overflowing abundance. And we have the King of Cups, emotional balance restored. Or finding, and isn't that funny? King of Cups, emotional balance. He is balancing on water. What have we got? A Libran full moon. A completion of a cycle here. Oh, look at that. A completion of a cycle, 10 of Swords. So what they're saying here, however this fits, whether it's a relationship, whether it's in you or around friends, groups, people, family, whatever. The universe is saying this is a completed cycle. There's nothing more to learn here. So these people on the side that manipulate will no longer be able to manipulate. They will no longer be able to use energetic ways, whatever ways they use energetic to manipulate, to block that injustice, that where they've blocked the future of a natural evolution or someone's transformation, or you doing that within you, that is going to be cleared. Those people are going to be cleared because the universe says there's nothing more to learn here. You can't do that anymore. I cannot make this up. The universe has stepped in. The higher up, a judge. If you were going through legal, that's judge. End of a cycle, no more. If this is just about you personally, this is a cycle you're closing out. It's divine. It was divine timing to close this out. You can't fight this cycle you're ending. You're reviewing everything, and you're reviewing what your 10 of Cups is and what your happiness and contentment is, which is the classic Libra energy, relationships, love, Venus, happiness, values, peace, harmony, equal give and take. Look at them equally giving in this relationship. On the same page, moving forward, a tower, clarity. Yes, some of you will be really rethinking a decision or a path that you've been on or been taking. Sword of truth and heart alignment and overwhelming emotions. Also getting into that heart alignment, which we saw here. Making a new foundation, which is under there. And that can be the base, a new understanding of what true love is, or support, or stability, or foundation, or a base you need to now come from. And you're moving on to calmer waters. And you are death and rebirth. There's an absolute ending and a reset. And now you can move forward to your passions, your desires. something you want to build, a final decision within you, and you can receive this unconditional love or of whatever, a job, a purpose, a career, a person, a place, a situation, and that's reward. The star card is reward. It is the universe stepping in. It's something that is a blessing, and moving away from this deceit and deception and trickery, where you did that to you, where people did that to you, where people got away with things. There's a reset. I'm just asking Spirit if I need to go on here. Yeah, a little bit. So we're going to look at our choices and options. This is a lot of thinking, not doing, not bringing into reality right now. Maybe some are, but this is thinking or looking at your options, and also going very inward. So this is a soul calling, soul connection, going inward, okay, analyzing, having awakenings to lovers, choices, higher and lower self, making choices of directions, people, places, and situations. Going forward in that, taking action, being clear, and setting, and this is your abundance, this is your focus now, the King of Pentacles. This is the focus, this is what you want to build, this is what you will put energy and work into, and get clear and build a foundation in that. And this is also about happiness, stability, security, and what that is for you now. So I think we're going to wrap it up. I think we've done enough on the full moon. Please take what resonates in that reading. What isn't is not for you. Sometimes, you know, there's certain people that need to get a specific message or clarification. That's all it's about. Or sometimes you can apply it in a little bit of a different way, as long as you're not making it fit. Okay, but if you go, oh, that makes sense to me at work, or that makes sense to me with whatever, you know, that can also apply as well. And as I always say, readings are about getting insight, clarification, and guidance into our growth. Yes, it's wonderful to get a reading and it validates what's going on for you, but it's more than that. Look into the deeper aspect of where you need to grow within the information or situation that is presented, the story that's presented. You know, some people stop at, oh yes, that's happening, and the little drama within it. Try and look a bit deeper and look into the growth of it and where you need to grow and what changes you need to make. That's the most empowering way to get this information and utilize it for yourself and your growth and in your life. And that's what it is really all about. Okay, not finding bits of information to use against people or manipulate situations or get insight into people. You know, it's more than that. It's supposed to help you grow and understand. Okay, take care, guys. Have a great Easter holiday break and enjoy and stay safe. Okay, bye.